Okay, good morning everyone, Focus na tayo sa objective natin, I I encourage you to focus ano ba yung vision and mission nyo, personal nyo. Ang vision natin is maging profitable trader. Ang mission natin is mag-aral, araw-araw mag-aral. Yun yung mga baby steps natin, mag-aral. So, today is Friday. We're expecting high impact news mamaya. So, I'm using Trading Central. For all new na nag-join, we are now using Trading Central of ATFX. So, siyempre, ano yung paborito natin? Gold. Hanapin natin si gold. So, dito, may mga expert chart, expert na mga chart coming from the expert pala. So, yun. So, the gold chart ay lumabas ng 33 minutes ago. So, by the Trading Central. So, si ATFX is nakasubscribe kay Trading Central. So, makukuha natin ito ng free. So, yung ating turuan is free, yung Trading Central is free. Kahit mag-open kayo ng live dito and demo, mag-registered lang kayo, i-enjoy nyo na to. Yan. So, buksan natin. Gold. So, ito ngayon yung ayan. Ayan siya ngayon. No? Meron na siyang since ang bias niya is bababa, so what will happen is this is the stop loss 1, stop loss 2. And this is the TP1 and this is the TP2. So price at the moment is nandito. Ang sabi niya rito, the 5-bot point is 3558. Yung pwedeng mag-pivot yan na parang bago bumaba. Parang ganon. At the moment, sabi nga niya is the price of the gold is in consolidation. At kung titingnan natin sa actual chart, on the 30 minutes, yan, consolidation siya. Consolidation, ayun siya. So, kahit ilagay ko to sa 1 hour, makikita nyo, yung inaasahan nating 9 o'clock ng move niya, hindi nangyari. So, consolidation siya. But, malaki ang galaw nito, actually. Kaya lang gold ito eh. Kaya lang yung galaw niya na yan, kaya niyang gawin yan sa mabilis na oras. Kaya it's a very risky trade para sa mga nagtitrade yan. Lalo na kung maliit ang kapital mo. So, try to avoid sideways trading on gold. Pag napansin nyo nagsa-sideways na siya, medyo labas na kayo. And yesterday, di ba, may bias si Trading Central na bababa, but it did not happen kahapon. So, ibig sabihin, the Trading Central expert, even expert, hindi nila kayang i-determine talaga na 100% na kung ano yung nandun will happen. Kaya we have to use our technical knowledge regarding candlestick, regarding the Asian session, London session, and the New York session, regarding consolidation, the breakdown or breakout, and the pullback. And most especially the candlestick formation. So, kailangan talagang gamitin natin yan. I'm not encouraging you to rely na this chart will 100% will happen na bababa. Hindi. Gamitin nyo yung kayo. Okay. And then, ngayon, ilalagay na natin ngayon itong mga price na sinabi niya rito. So, Lagay natin yung price na to. Mga yan. So, green is, ibig sabihin, nasa taas siya, and then red, nasa baba, and then blue, ito yung pivot. Okay, lagay natin. 3596. Three five nine six. Dali may tumatawag. Okay. So, i-correlate natin yung paggamit ng Trading Central kasi may napansin ako na nakakalito pag hindi natin nagawa ng paraan. Yung first line is 3596. Previously, 3608. Previously, 3608. Now is 3558. Parang bumaba, no? So, nag-adjust pababa. Ang gagawin nyo lang, double click. Double click nyo pag meron ng dot doon. So, right click. Properties. Parameters. Nung ito. 3596. Palitan nyo yung parameters ng 3596. Huwag nyo i-okay ka agad since ito kasi is ideal for 30 minutes. Punta kayo ng visualization. Tanggalin nyo yung all time frames. Tanggalin nyo yung all time frames. Tapos, tanggalin nyo yung monthly, weekly, daily. Kasi gusto nyo lang itong makita sa 30 minutes. Tanggalin nyo rin yung 1 hour. Yan. Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo kung bakit. Sana siya? 3596. Asan ni 3596? Nawala yata. Dali. Yes. Mawawala siya kasi 30 minutes siya makikita. Ayun, no? Ayun. Kasi pag hindi nyo ginawa yan, tingnan nyo yung mangyayari sa monthly nyo. Magiging marumi yung chart. Kasi imagine mo, this line is supposed to be visible for 30 minutes. Nakikita mo na monthly, daily, weekly, hours. So, magiging, imbis na makatulong siya, makukonfuse yung mga tao. So, that is another adjustment na gagawin natin. So, going back, ayan. So, may this line again, another line, kukunin natin 3578. Right click, parameters 3578. Okay, and then visualization, all time frames, monthly, weekly, daily, 1 hour, tanggalin mo yan. And then pag in-okay ko ito, mawawala. So nasaan? Nasa 30 minutes. Same for the pivot. Blue is pivot line. Yan. Properties. Same ang pivot. 3558. Nabago pala. 3558. Visualization. All time frames. Tanggalin natin monthly, weekly, daily, and hours. Hindi mawawala yan kasi nasa 30 minutes ako. Hindi na siya mawawala. Ayan siya. Same for the red. Ang nakalagay dito sa bago ay 3525. Right click nyo para lumabas yung white na yon. Then, properties, 3528. 3525. 3525. Visualization. Ang galing nyo yan. Okay? So, yun. Ganun din dito sa isa. 3510. Yung pag tinignan nyo yung trading central nyo, 3510. Visualization. Okay. Yan. Ngayon, kung gagamitin na ngayon natin to, so, ang sabi dito is yan. Ang sabi dyan, Our pivot is 3558. Ayun yung 3558. 3558 ang pivot. Ayun yung 3558. Ayan. Our preference, short position. Below 3558. So, dito daw tayo mag-short. With targets 3525, 3525, or 3510 as TP2. Alternative scenario, ibig sabihin kung let's say dito, nagkaroon dito, nag-break out dito, so invalidated na yung trade na to. Possible scenario is pwedeng makarating dyan at saka dyan. If that happens at nakasell kayo at nagpunta rito yung price, invalid na yung inyong trade natin. Lalo na kung napunta na rito. Pero if I were you, wag nyo nang hiyaan na mapunta doon sa taas. Dito pa lang, magkaroon na kayo ng konting kuwan na. Uy, pagkatingin nyo talagang kuwan is medyo i-cut nyo na. Kasi if I were you, dito, may mga requirements criteria naman tayo bago pumasok. Stop loss, nilalagay natin yan pag medyo iwanan natin. Pero if yung criteria nyo is na invalid, medyo bantayan nyo na. Huwag nyo nang hayaan tumakbo yung losses nyo. Okay? For other currency pair, meron din dito. Yan. Marami dyan. USD CAD, AUD USD, crude oil. So, meron dyan kung may mga interest kayo sa ibang pairs. Pwede nyong kunin yan. Don't limit yung sarili nyo sa gold lang. Kasi may mga currency na hindi katulad ng gold na very volatile. And that is mas applicable yon sa mga malilitang capital. Okay. So, ang projection niya is bababa. Bakit? Una, hindi na-sustain kasi itong market structure na to. H1. So, ito yung market structure. So, may uptrend. And then, because of this move, parang na-invalidate yung higher low na to. So, instead na magkaroon ng higher low, nagkaroon ng new low. So, posible na ang sinasabi ni Trading Central is magkakaroon ng panibagong, since this is high, magkakaroon ng panibagong new high. Yan, new high. Kaya, since ngayon is Asian market, so we are expecting that during Asian market consolidation, and this is gold, malaki yung galaw niya. Although na nagko-consolidate na siya, mapapansin nyo, ang laki pa rin ang galaw niya. So, wait for that consolidation. Yan. If merong magsesell dito, pagdating dito, medyo labas na muna. Yan. Pero keep your stop loss, ha? And mamaya, kung mag-breakout dito, breakdown, wait for the pullbacks bago kayo pumasok in case na talagang babagsak. Pero if I were you, para maging normal yung buhay na isang trader, if I were you, avoid trading Asian market. Wait for the London, kung ano yung magiging characteristic ng London, and if I were you, wait for the New York. The London ang nagiging reference ko bago ko magte-trade ng New York, kung buy or sell. But using Trading Central, ang bias niya, meron na tayong parang expert advisor na parang bababa siya. And then, let us go fundamentals. Kung fundamentals naman, what will happen? We use Forex Factory as our fundamentals. Our input on fundamentals. Yan. News. Ayan, news, sabi niya, PMI 52% August 2025 ISM Services PMI report. Economic activity in the service sector, sabi niya, grew in August for third consecutive months. Mga services, yung mga tulad ng mga health, Mga ganun, hotel, ganyan. So, meron daw, more than 50 kasi expansion. So, good. Good for the US. If it is good for the US, sabi niya, so, for the XAU, medyo bababa siya. Yan, bababa. But, kagabi may mga lumabas na high impact news, not only ISM services. Tingnan natin lahat, ha? Calendar. So, sunod-sunod na araw, ISM Manufacturing, 64, 65, 63, not good for the USD. Not good. So, XAU, tataas, parang ganon. For job jolts opening, ganun din, not good. Not good for the US, 1 point pababa. And good for XAU, pataas. Yan. ADB non-farm payroll, again, not good for the US. Bababa. And good for the XAU. Employment claims, same, not good for the US. And good for XAU. Iisa lang yung ISM, 52. So, 1 good and 1, 2, 3, 4 bad. So, ibig sabihin, dito pa lang magkakaroon tayo na idea bakit kahapon naging indecision. Because of these 3. Yan. Dalawang not good at isang not good. Kaya parang, kumbaga sa lalagay natin yung charts sa lagay natin yung chart sa higher time frame, makikita natin ano ba yung naging closing ng daily. Di ba? Maliit na candlestick, it means this is bullish, lumabas ito. So, halos nandito lang yung candle. So, indecision. Although na bumaba yung market, na-reject ng buyer. As per Trading Central, so malaman natin mamaya yung non-farm payroll kung ipupush yung price dito na mag-bounce or diretso. If in case, again if in case na baba tayo ng lower time frame, if in case mamaya mag-breakout non-farm payroll, some of you papasok agad, make sure na meron kayong stop loss. Pag bumaba na, adjust yung stop loss kagad. In case na bumalik, yan. Dahil hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon yung high impact news is gumagalaw ka agad ng naaayon dun sa report. Minsan pinipake niya din talaga. If makapaghihintay kayo, minsan hintayin yung bumagsak, yung iba babalik, tsaka unti-unting bababa, aayon dun sa high impact news. If the high impact news mamaya or the non-farm payroll is good for the US, it will be bad for XAU. So, ibig sabihin, bababa. If it is bad for the USD, pwedeng dito lumabas sa taas, o ibig sabihin, tataas. There are 2 plans na pwede mangyari. Pwedeng pumasok kayo paglabas ng high impact news. Ako naman, hindi. Hinihintay kong bumalik. Tsaka doon ako papasok. But either of the two, walang sigurado. Kaya always set your stop loss. Okay? And balik tayo sa non-farm payroll. Ano ba yung kung mamaya? Average hourly earnings, ayan, 8:30. 0.3, ibig sabihin neutral. Non-farm employment, 73, 75. So, sabi ng ADP, nabawasan yung employment. Sabi naman ng non-farm employment, which is the government report, from 73, 75. So, magkakontra to. No? Kung lalabas ito ay maganda, that is good for the US. And bad for XAU. Neutral. And then unemployment rate, 4.2, 4.3. So, tumaas naman ng unemployment. So, magkakontra na naman. So, kaya it's a very risky trade ng high impact news. There are people, hindi sila nagte-trade ng high impact news. Hinihintay nila mag-settle dyan ng 1 hour. Kumbaga, why I risk my capital sa high impact news? Iba, hindi iwasan talaga yan. And then, but may isang certain pagbabasahin mo itong mga news na to. Pag sunod-sunod mabasahin yung mga news, makikita mo that there is something uncertain sa USD. So, ibig sabihin, not good. If they are uncertain in the eyes of institution, it is also not good. And remember, the Feds claim that there will be an interest rate cut on September. So, if your interest rate is binabaan mo, so on the eyes of institution, wala silang masyadong kikitain. So, instead, they will, so pag ganyan kasi, USD will, the value is pababa. So, what will happen is, the institution will buy USD to buy gold. So, if buying of gold is tataas ang demand, so what will happen sa gold? Tataas. Going back to chart, remember that on the higher time frame, the price just break all significant resistance and even our all-time high. And at the moment, the price just break out from the all-time high around 50%. And during breakout, there is always a pullback. So possibly all the high impact news will push the price from where the breakout happened, which is from the all-time high. So from the higher time frame, look for the lower time frame, daily. So pwedeng the trading central is expecting this pullback technically, that not fundamentally. So those high impact news are parang temporary, just to push the price na bumalik kung saan siya nag-breakout. So as you can see on the 4 hours, this is very valid breakout. And H1. Yan. On our canvas, we have this valid breakout. Yan. And a valid pullback. So I'm thinking that this move ng price niya magmula kahapon is just to go back to the all-time high na pinrake. Then there are other strategies. For example, combine natin, this consolidation is actually the buyer zone. And if you will see that there is a fair value gap. Mas maganda sana kung itong consolidation medyo inabot ng konti yan. So ito yung tinatawag nilang order block. Ito yung valid order block because yung order block in between the fair value gap. But in any case, parang talagang inaabot niya tong ating breakout price zone. Yan. If after after high impact news, binalik niya yan. So, pwede tayong maghintay because today is Friday. Oh. So, most likely after Friday, siyempre magpapahinga yung market. And then, pwedeng ito ay mangyari by next week. O alin man sa dalawa na yan. So, that's why it's very important you look for the lower time frame. The lower time frame will give you a clear direction kung saan ka dapat pumasok. But hindi sinabi na bibigyan ka niya ng 100% na direction. Still, there's a chance na biglang magre-reverse. So, don't forget your stop loss. No one can say that the price will go down or go up 100%. There's no such thing as that. Bakit? Because this is a global trading. Hindi natin alam ang isip na ibang mga tao. Yun. So that's why we need to be very careful not to forget stop loss. Stop loss is a must. Okay, good luck and thank you very much for today.